Good morning, and I hope everybody is having a fan-fucking-tastic day. So, today I want to talk about meditation a little bit and kind of explain why it's so important for the body and why it's such a great mechanism for healing, health, finding your spirituality, find your higher self, feel connected to the world, find your joy. I mean, I haven't found one negative thing about it actually at all. But we need to understand why it's important scientifically. Why is it important that we meditate, Tabby? Well, let's see. This is why. Because meditation, sitting on your butt, and breathing through your diaphragm, expanding your abdomen and contracting your abdomen on your way out, breathing out, stimulates the vagus nervous system. So why is the vagus nervous system such a big thing? Well, the vagus nervous system actually activates your heart, your lungs, your digestive system, your liver, and your parasympathetic nervous system. So why is this important? Well, guess what? Stress. Every day, everybody is under stress, right? Fight or flight. Stimulation constantly, bam, 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 bam. So think about how often you're stressed. Well, I'm living in the happiness and joy, so I can't think of a time right now but I do remember the experiences of it. And the experiences of it is a neurological firing of the fight or flight system, constantly going, creating behaviors, living in the same thing over and over and over and over again, daily, adding more stress on the body, creating disease, metabolic diseases. These are all based off of one thing, and that is fear. So, how do we heal ourselves? We heal ourselves however we want, but do this. Breathe. Activate the vagus nervous system in a healthy manner. Take a minute to send out hormones to stop stressing out your body with cortisol and all these other things, and injuries. Oh, by the way, stress loves to sit in injuries. So if you have an injury, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse until you heal your body. So anyway, let's go back to the cortisol. It decreases it. Not only does it hormonally impact your body, but it also does another thing. It starts firing new neutrons because you're pulling yourself, you're jerking out yourself from constantly acting and going all day, and you're pulling it out. You're sitting down in your butt, you're breathing, you're pulling yourself out of your environment of normality, and you're not speaking. You're just being with yourself. And guess what that does? You actually get to hear yourself think. Now, everybody thinks that meditation, you're going to sit down and then it's going to shut your mind up. No. It's going to run a course on you. You're going to hear everything that you've been telling yourself every day again. But that's okay, because you're just going to sit there and take it. And this time you're going to change your mental thinking about it and say, these are not real thoughts. What? Your thoughts are not your reality. Your thoughts are a neurological response that you have created through behaviors over your lifespan, since the time you were born. Most people, by the time they get to their mid-30s, have actually been in these behaviors and probably will not come out of those behaviors. But there's a cure. The cure is sitting on your butt and starting off with meditation. Activating that nervous system, spending some time with yourself, and then you'll learn a couple things. 1, shut your brain up. It will stop. It will go away. It will stop telling you what to think because you'll start realizing how silly it sounds. Next, you start thinking with your heart. You start thinking with your heart, and you start making choices based off your heart's decision. Not your mind's, not a pre-programmed instrument, but your heart. And then once you get to your heart and you start making these choices, you will see change. Yes, you will see playful time in your life, and play gives you joy. Now, there are some things you need to work through. You need to learn how to control your feelings. Now, feelings are good nor bad, but they are misconceived. And if you look at something negatively, you're going to get negativity out of it. If you look at something in a positive way, then you are going to have a positive experience with it. Now, this is important because we have traumas within our bodies that we have to heal from. Mine was, well, if you've seen my confession, well, that was a little bit of it. Yes, I had to grow. I had to heal. I also had to forgive myself. But guess what? When you're sitting in yourself meditating, letting your body take a neurological, physiological response and start changing your body physically, absolutely physically, you start growing new neurons. Neurons start firing because you're seeing from a new perception. You're seeing from a new perception. You're living life more joyfully. And you're healing from your feelings and anxieties and traumas from your past by sitting on your butt, doing absolutely nothing besides stimulating your mind after making hard choices. Because meditating is important. Kind of sounds miraculous. Oh my goodness. Can I put that in a little pill and sell it? Ooh, I can. So here's the thing. Sometimes we need guidance. Meditation sometimes needs guidance. When I first started meditating, I got all kinds of guidance from people with experience. I had friends send me things, actual classes from a professional who had been doing it for a while. I looked up YouTube things to help me meditate. Even just some of the music that's out there is beautiful to meditate to. There's people all around you that can help you. And sometimes it's just being within yourself. So you really don't need anybody either. And that's the greatest thing, is that you can have somebody help you, or you could do it on your own. But please try it. I don't think I've ever met anybody that said, oh man, after I was meditating, I got up and I was horrifically angry at myself and the world. I never have ever heard anybody say that. I have heard that it's hard, that it takes work. It takes practice. It takes getting to know yourself. And here's the most beautiful part about it, is that you're sitting still and you're healing your body from within yourself. It takes time, but it works. And there's other aspects along the way that you'll learn that your body wants, and that's the greatest thing, is you can heal in any way you want to. For me, it was exercise, nutrition, the way I eat, what I put in my body. And those things, actually, when I started changing those are things that sparked the new, creating new patterns that sparked something inside me to make bigger changes, bigger growths, bigger understandings. And you take steps, and you find the steps that work for you. Me, personally, I teach the steps which I know the most, the ones that worked for me. So I do Reiki on people. Reiki is amazing. You have the power of healing within yourself to heal yourself. You also have the ability to be a channel to help energy come through you to help heal others, which is absolutely fantastic. Second, our bodies are mechanisms that need to be moved. They need to move and play and be. If you don't know what that playful thing in your life is, well, maybe you should get somebody that knows the right questions to ask you. That's why I do free consultations, is because it gives you the opportunity to hear some questions for me to ask you to help you change your life. And then that makes you realize, hey, is that person the person that's going to help me and assist me get through this? Or is that the person that's not going to work for me and they don't have the tools that I need because I need somebody else? And you know what? That's perfect in itself. If I can guide you to find somebody to help you make your life better, I would absolutely love to. I know all kinds of people within this industry and that help people learn how to meditate and find happiness, and then and then they take off. The greatest part about my job is when those clients that I'm helping take off and do it all on their own. But anyway, this is what I teach. I teach meditation. I teach exercise. I'm actually an exercise physiologist through American College of Sports Medicine. Next, I teach stretching. I also have people within my industry that I refer to because they are yoga instructors. By the way, all yoga is stretching and muscle stimulation, which is an exercise. And all exercise is some form of movement. Stop looking at exercise like it's bad. It's not. It's movement. It helps your body get lax and feel good inside. And guess what else it does? It actually decreases stress. Next, I also teach healthy eating. I call it the 20% healthy eating strategy. You can continue eating however you want. That's your choice. I can give you some tools to start making different choices, though, if you choose. So, some people I actually teach how to cook different meals healthier, replacing ingredients. I teach people how to go to the grocery store and pick those ingredients because they don't necessarily know what they look like. I help you read a box so you understand what you're putting. Remember, the energy you bring into your body is the energy in which you're going to get out of your body. Right? Next. So we have food, meditation, eating. Guess what else? I help you figure out those words, help you find out how to control those emotions. We talk about ways in your daily routine how to take something like anger and turning it into something like joy. Wait, you can take anger and make it into joy? Oh my goodness! That's the secret to life right there, isn't it? It's actually not the secret of life. Everything is just a journey. That's the secret. Is we're all here to learn and have a great journey and enjoy being here. How many can honestly say they are enjoying being here on planet Earth and they love their experience? They love what they're learning. They love everything that's happening around them. Who can say that? I can't. But I used to not be able to. I had to grow, I had to change, I had to spark a new interest in my mind. I had to see the world from a different perspective. I had to take care of myself. I had to say no more. I had to go and reach and grab what I wanted. Do you know what you want? Go out and grab it. And if you don't, call me. I'll ask you the right questions so you can figure out what your choices are and what you want to put your hand out and grab it and pull it into you. So, what were we talking about? Oh, yes. Why is meditation so important? That's why. That's why meditation is important. There are other things that I help my clients with that are not on such a larger scale. Organizing your life so you can actually see what's going on is sometimes a step for people. I help people organize their life to see the different aspects in their life in which they can start taking the steps to change. Now, where they want to start or where you want to start, that's up to you. I'm just here to help give you the tools and have somebody to talk to so you don't feel alone doing it. And that's the great thing. I have other people in the community, and then you meet other people that are going through the same experiences that are you. Most people call this the awakening. I am awake, and I am a channel to healing in multiple ways. And I love what I do, and I want to help anybody that's ready to be helped. I don't want somebody to come up to me and just whine all the time, because repeating and using words of negativity are just part of your old behaviors cycle, your pattern. And that's what I want to help you break. If you're ready to break that pattern, if you're ready to start seeing the world at a new perception and see what you can truly do with your life and feel happy, guess what? The only person that's holding you back is you. All those feelings of doubt and hatred and all those things that you think people think of you, they're not true. They're things that you're telling yourself. And I guess what, you've probably been telling yourself those things over and over and over for probably like 80% of your life, the same things. So if you were like me and you lived in a childhood where it wasn't beautiful to see, guess what? Those things stay with you until you face those and you get rid of them and you find and you sit down in yourself and you find a solution. And guess what? The best part of my growth and my changing and my healing is that it took time. And the journey was beautiful. Don't forget to appreciate and love the journey and how much it changes you in every aspect of it and how wonderful it is to actually grow out of it. To be able to say, I was this and I grew out of that, that's empowering. That's absolutely empowering. And you know what? We should also talk about your ego. Your ego. You know, I've heard I love some of the things that I've heard about ego. Ego could be good or bad, but guess what? Right now, if you're in a behavioral pattern, your ego is not your friend. Your ego is telling you the same thing over and over and over again. And guess what? Those things are usually the emotions that are controlling you, those stressors on your body. So let's chop the head off of that ego, or better yet, let's say no more ego. Forgive yourself, stop living in shame, take your steps in your life to grow, and make your ego your friend. What? Your ego could be your friend? Yes, your ego can be your friend. Once you get it to stop telling you all the negativity things, everything that's going through your head about yourself, then you can look at each other and your ego goes, oh wait, I have confidence too. I have the ability to continually help you remember to think positive, live in joy, and completely do a 180 on the way you were thinking before to help you create those new habits. So, make friends with your ego. Forgive yourself. Realize that emotions are not good nor bad. Meditate, exercise, whatever you put in your body, energy rise. Make sure it's what you want and stop giving your personal energy away. Stop giving your personal energy away. Be selfish, enjoy life, and stop letting people tell you who they think you are. And start taking the opportunities in your life and tell yourself who you want to be. And when you know who you want to be, then you can tell yourself, and then you can start taking those steps. And then, guess what? The next thing you know, you're like, I just did that. Yeah, I just did that. And then the fun thing is that there is so much more growth. So much more growth. And I can't wait to see what my next growth is. Because guess what? We're all growing. We're all always wanting to be better, to be more than we can be, to understand the world more than we already understand it. But guess what? We can do that in joy. So this is why meditation is good for you. Now, there are so many other people out there that have so many different aspects that they teach. I hope that you find the person that works for you. But if there's something in this video, something that you like, give me a call. Let's sit down. We'll just have a conversation. It's just us getting to know each other. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what you are going through in your life and what you want to change in. And then I'll say, you know what? I could really help you with this or this. Or I'll say, you know what? I don't really know that because that's not the way I healed. And I can't really tell people to do things I haven't experienced myself. And so I go and I say, but I know this person. They can help you. So if you're one of those people, give me a call. Let's have a conversation. Let's get to know each other. And guess what? You're not by yourself. I'll be right there. My job is to do this. Hold on. Take my hands. Come on. Take my hands. Once you put your hand in my hand, I grab your hands. I help pull you out of that hole. You're taking the steps, though. You're just taking the steps. I'm just helping you pull yourself out. And then you sit here and you sit next to me, and guess what? You're out of the hole. Anyway, have a wonderful day. I'm really excited and I can't wait to hear from every single one of you about how you want to grow. Even if you're not going to hire me, who gives a crap? Tell me how you want to grow. Let's share. Share what your growth is. Tell me what you want to see in your life, what you want to manifest through your meditation to bring into your world. By the way, manifestations are the things that you want and you create within your mind. And then you take the steps in your life and you do them. Pretty cool, right? We'll talk about it later when you call me. Have a wonderful day. Tell me what your wants and needs are, what you're wanting to manifest in your life, what your growth is, what your truth is. Tell me all about you. Comment below.